And McGee, are we starting? McGee, good morning. I have my coffee. I have my sanity. You're right. Fuck it. Let's just dive in there. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Clover Landry. I am a crazy mother. Anyway, I do music videos and I talk about the director's cut. So this is the director's cut of the No Doubt video that is on the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and see it. And then you can watch this director's cut, because it makes absolutely no sense if you do the director's cut first without actually watching the damn video. So watch the video first and then listen to the director's cut. Okay, great. This podcast is brought to you by Diana. Diana, I love you. I'm so glad we reconnected. And you know, I celebrate all of y'all. I celebrate all of y'all. This podcast is also brought to you by AVS. AVS. Thank you for your Stark technology. Okay. I got my sponsors out. There we go in the video. Hopefully there's no fucking ads. All right, here we go. So the first part of the video is the song Hella Good by No Doubt. So in all these I don't know what the fuck's going on here. What the hell am I watching? That's what 90% of you motherfuckers on this channel are like, what the fuck am I watching on this damn thing? So this is all done by Movavi. Movavi is the tool that I use, the platform that I use, the software that I use. I render this. This video probably took me less than 60 hours, like the Tonight video and the tribute to Genesis. But however, this probably only took me like 4 or 5 hours, but maybe 6. Good quality 6 hours on this. So there you go, guys. 6 hours of my life for you. I hope it's worth it. I hope you enjoy the video. I don't know what my inspo on this was. I don't know. I just wanted to show like my level of creativity, I guess, like the super awesomeness of creativity and femininity and masculinity and energy in general, and just bringing all of it together and smacking it together and just be like, here's some gobbledygook. Just go with it. So, at any rate, this is the whole deal. These are just images I just take of shit that interests me. I just go and and just go with the flow on this shit. So, at any rate, as I tend to ramble on there, this is Hella Good by the band No Doubt. Let's bring up No Doubt. Let's talk about No Doubt. Tribute to No Doubt. Here we go. No Doubt is an American rock band formed in Anaheim, California in 1986. For most of its career, the band has consisted of vocalist and founding member Gwen Stefani, guitarist Tom Dumont, bassist Tony Kanal, drummer Adrian Young, keyboardist Eric Stefani, Gwen's brother, was also founding member who quit the band in 1994. From the mid-1990s, trombonist Gabriel McNair and trumpeter Stephen Bradley have performed with the band as session touring musicians. Quick facts. Origin, Anaheim, California, United States of America. Genre, ska punk, rock. Ska punk, pop rock, new wave, alternative rock, and pop punk. Years active, 86 through 2004, 2008 through 2015, 2024 to present. They are actually active. And labels was Interscope, Atlantic, Beacon Street, Trauma. And their spinoff is Dream Car. I did not know that. Members now currently are Gwen Stefani, Tony Kanal, Tom Dumont, and Adrian Young. So they got 4 people in the band. Past members, Chris Leal, Jerry McMahon, John Spence, Eric Stefani, Chris Webb, Alan Mead, Tony Mead, Gabriel Gonzalez. Website is nodoubt.com. The band's 1992 eponymous debut album failed to make an impact. Its ska punk inspired follow-up Beacon Street collection sold over 10,000 copies in 1995 before the sales of its predecessor. Their third album, Tragic Kingdom, was released the same year and benefited from the 90s resurgence of third wave ska, going on to achieve diamond certification. Don't Speak, the third single from the album, set a record when it spent 16 weeks at the #1 spot on the Billboard 100 airplay chart, while Just a Girl, co-written by Stefani, was described as the most popular cut on the CD. I would not disagree with that. The band's next album, Return to Saddam 2000, did not match the success of the previous album, although it did have a top 40 hit single called Simple Kind of Life. I never heard that song. I have to write this down. Following year, the band returned to the album Rock Steady, remember that, 2001, reggae and dancehall music. The album was primarily recorded in Jamaica. After 2004 tour, the band members produced solo projects. The band announced it would reunite in 2026 for a 12-show residency in Vegas. Oh my God, are you serious? They're in Vegas currently. All right, let's talk about their history. The history of No Doubt. In '86, Eric Stefani and John Spent met at a Dairy Queen and talked about getting a group together to play music. Stefani acquired a keyboard and gathered some players to practice. This includes his sister Gwen, John Spence, Jerry McMahon, Chris Leal bass, Chris Webb drums, Gabriel Gonzalez trumpet, Alamede, practicing Eric Parents drums, Tucker Knowles from the band's early shows, and soon joined as bassist. Fast forward. There's a self-titled debut album, 1990-92. Impressed by the presence of stage diving fans at No Doubt's concerts and Gwen's onstage presence, Tony Ferguson assigned the band to a multi-album deal and newly created Interscope Records in 1990. No Doubt's self-titled debut album was released in 1992. Exciting. No Doubt's album was not supported by the record label and consistent commercial failure, only selling 30,000 copies, and band breaks on a national tour and support the album. The band failed to bring the audience they tracked in Northern and Southern California, and often found that No Doubt was not even available in cities when they were playing. Eric's attorney began to withdraw from the group, facilitating between being in and out of the band, while Gonzalez left the band in '92. Okay, here we go. This is where they almost broke up. The band began to work on its next album. He left No Doubt. So Matthew Wilder, Eric did not. So anyway, the band began to work on its next album next year, but Interscope rejected much of the material. The band was paired with producer Matthew Wilder. Eric did not like to relinquish creative control to someone outside the band, and eventually stopped recording and rehearsing. So he left No Doubt in '94 to resume an animation career with cartoon series The Simpsons. That was interesting. Canal then ended his 7-year relationship with Gwen, saying he needed space. The band is crumbling. Unsure of what to do with the band, Interscope licensed the project to Trauma Records in '93. No Doubt released the Beacon Street collection, consisting of outtakes from its previous recording sessions, and in 1995, on its own level, Beacon Street Records. Mixing 1980s punk rock and some grunge influences for the band's sound, the album contains a rawer sound than No Doubt, and it also sold more than 3 times as many records as its predecessor. Later that year, Trauma Records released Tragic Kingdom, much of which dealt with the relationship between Tony Kanal and Gwen Stefani. The release of 1995's Tragic Kingdom and the single Just a Girl allowed commercial success. No Doubt began touring, and it grew into a 27-month international tour. In 1996, the second single, Spiderwebs, was successful, and Don't Speak, a ballad written by Gwen and Eric Stefani about Gwen and Kanal's breakup, was released as a third single and broke the previous record when it topped the Billboard's Hot 100 airplay for 16 non-consecutive weeks. No Doubt was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards for Best New Artist and Best Rock Album at the '97 Grammy Awards. By the end of the year, half of the songs in Tragic Kingdom had been released as singles. Later, they were nominated for 2 more Grammys, Song of the Year and Best Pop Vocal, Recording Industry such in America, blah, blah, blah. Did they win a Grammy? I don't know. Are they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? They should be, if they're not. Anyway, they're still returning, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm looking to see if they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm not sure if they are. Interesting. I'm scanning to see if they won. I don't know. But their videos, their music videos are pretty fucking cool. Any rate, they had a reunion in 13 from 2008 to 2013. Rolling Stone expressed uncertainty of No Doubt, and then Gwen went and did her own thing, and now they went in 2022 Coachella. Very cool. And now in October, since about October 2025, they will be playing 6 dates at the Sphere in May of 2026, which will be extended in the June of 2026, making until 18 dates, making Stefani the first female to headline the arena. Are you serious? That's the first female to headline the Sphere in Vegas? That makes no sense. So their musical influence is ska, pop, rock, new wave, alternative rock, punk, reggae, fusion, and punk rock. Any rate, fantastic band. If you don't know about No Doubt, you need to know about No Doubt. So this is a picture at the beach, which I took, which I thought was very cool. It was a very emotional day for me. So that's why I took this picture. And that's why I did the song. Any rate. So any rate, yeah. Pretty cool. So John Spence was the first. So originally the band had a male singer, but then they switched to Gwen in like 1990. So the four people of the band were Gwen, Tom Dumont, Tony Kanal, and Adrian Young. Those are like the 4 backbone people of the band. No Doubt, studio album 1992, The Beacon Street Collection 95, Tragic Kingdom 95, Return of Saturn 2000, Rocksteady 2001, and Push and Shove 2012. I bring you No Doubt, and I hope you enjoyed watching these videos. I enjoyed making them. Guys, shout out to Diana, shout out to ABS, shout out to XYZ if she's still out there. Shout out to everybody that watches the channel. Shout out to Blueprints. Shout out to everybody. I love you guys. Appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to make some more videos in the future. Love you guys. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.